Hello and greetings. My name is Grady Owens, and I'm coming to you from the Las Cruces campus of New Mexico State University with an important announcement. But first, let me tell you a bit about circumstances. New Mexico is one of 9 majority-minority states in the United States of America. According to the 2020 U.S. federal census, 47.7% of our state's population is Hispanic and Latino American, almost half. Approximately 1/10 of our population is of indigenous descent, with 23 federally recognized tribal nations within our borders, including the Navajo Nation in part. The Gathering of Nations is the largest gathering of its kind in North America, and it occurs annually in Albuquerque. Truly, this state exemplifies the proverbial great American melting pot. From our indigenous origins, to our history as a province of the Mexican Empire, to our accession to the United States as a frontier territory, our history alone is defined by the blending of cultures. But even then, as we look to the state's modern population, Albuquerque has a multitude of thriving Asian communities. Though the contract with the Luftwaffe has ended, Alamogordo has found itself home to a large German community. Everywhere I look in this state, I see people. Humans from all walks of life and originating from various parts of the globe, all out here in the high desert living. That, to me, is nothing short of magical. People of varying backgrounds, varying ideas, even varying religious affiliations, all coming together. And that's to say nothing for sexual minorities, of course. New Mexico has found itself at the forefront of the LGBTQ community as well. Santa Fe is often cited as one of the country's gay capitals, and Albuquerque has frequently been called a gay-friendly city. Of course, many of our native populations have differing gender roles than the predominantly Eurocentric ones we often see focused on. But even within those Western roles, trans individuals have a place here. Women have the right to choose within our borders, fully recognizing the bodily autonomy they rightfully have. But these facts of life here, these things we almost take for granted, forces in power want to change it. All of it. Agents are sent to cities deemed garbage and polluted to clean them up. Of course, by rounding up those who look different, who speak differently, who have differing opinions. Citizens are gathered and abducted solely because of how they look. But we shouldn't just be worried about citizens because, of course, their intent, their target, are the non-citizens. But that doesn't matter. If you are non-white, you are a target of these secret police. These people acting extrajudiciously, hiding their faces, because they know what they're doing is illegal. It's the sort of thing we had the Nuremberg trials over. And it's not just the people they're going after. It's the ideals. It's the laws, the rights, the protections we enjoy, because this is the United States, damn it. And as time wears on, and more of our basic fundamental rights are eroded away with nary a peep of dissent or obstruction, it becomes increasingly clear that the enemy of my enemy is not my friend. I cannot sit idly by, watching as nobody, not one soul in the opposition party, the party that currently represents us in whole at the federal level, stands up against these injustices. Oh, if you vote for us in the next election cycle, it won't be a problem. If we actually get control of the bitch, you had control of the legislative and executive branches, and you did nothing to protect these rights that you knew they were coming for because they told us. they told all of us. And even now, very now, a golden bull tups our fair nation. It is no longer sufficient to hold out hope. I feel at this point we must be proactive and work towards protecting our great state, our glorious example of the melting pot, from the powers that be, from those that want to steal away our rights, our dignities, our people in the perceived cover of night. We must work actively to protect our people. That is why I, Grady Owens, am officially and publicly announcing my candidacy for governor of the state of New Mexico as an independent. And I would ask that if you agree with me, if you agree that we must proactively protect ourselves from the encroachment of an increasingly fascist, increasingly xenophobic federal government, you please share this video around. We need hope, yes. And in that, I hope you folks understand where I'm coming from, why I'm throwing my hat in the ring. But we also need action. And in that regard, I must ask of you your support. But who am I, you might ask? I'm an individual of many varied hats. I'm an astronomer, an astrophysicist, an optical engineer. I'm an author, an actor, an animator, game designer, and developer. I'm a genealogist, a furry, otherkin, agender, asexual, aromantic, the AAA battery. I keep lizards, snakes, tarantulas, and 3 black cats. And I'm a politician. I ran in 2018 for U.S. Representative, New Mexico Congressional District 2, although at the time I was unable to get on the ballot, which is why I'm asking for your help. This campaign is just beginning. This is only an announcement video after all, and there are plenty of hoops we'll need to jump through to even be entertained on the ballot. Some of those hoops won't open for several months. But in the meantime, please do share this video with your friends, your neighbors, your co-workers, anyone who sees what's happening across our nation and wants to join the fight against it. Because first and foremost, I am going to need signatures. At this time, I do not know how many signatures I will need. The Secretary of State will post the requirements and nominating petition forms in March of 2026, at which point my campaign efforts will ramp up significantly. But of course, I will be working in the meantime as well, setting up the necessary channels and venues to ensure our highest chance of success. Filing day is June 25th, 2026. At that time, I must have all nominating signatures and necessary forms in hand to deliver them to the Secretary of State, however many I may require, and then some. Truly, the requirement number is a bare minimum. The more signatures we can get, the better. Those signatures must be from registered New Mexico voters and must be submitted on the official nominating petition forms on the specified day by 5 p.m. It may seem like we've got time, but I will need all the help I can get. And I'm counting on you, the viewer. Share my story. Share my desire, my intent. Show the world that we, New Mexico, will not take this lying down. We are Lobos. We are Aggies. We are miners. We are people. And we will fight. Thank you. My name is Grady Owens, and I approve this message. Hello, my name is Grady Owens, and a couple weeks ago I recorded a video of myself walking through New Mexico State University campus while I announced my candidacy for governor. I had a script all written out, and I was really proud of it, actually. Excuse me. But while I was editing that video, circumstances changed. And the president sent troops to invade his own country, which have now killed multiple people for absolutely no reason, aside from being grossly untrained and desirous of blood. And so I feel it only right to make an addendum to that video. I don't have a script for this. I'm just kind of winging it right now, and I'm actually on my way to class, so I apologize for the impromptu nature of it. But if the federal government is not going to remove this criminal, then it is up to the states to protect themselves. And that is why I am doubling down. I am absolutely running for governor of the state of New Mexico, and I believe wholeheartedly that it would be my responsibility in that role to protect people here. That does not just mean citizens, but it does include citizens. So, I guess that's really all I had to say. But we will protect each other, and we will fight if necessary. Thank you.